Hi, I wanted to tell my YouTube channel about a dream that I had this morning that I thought was kind of interesting. I was able to write a lot of it down um, because I kind of remembered a lot of the details. I'm gonna go kind of narrate it kind of from memory of what I wrote and what I thought. It, it kind of started with like running through a city. It was just like a lot of uh, like uh, black streaking lights, like running at night. Um, and it wasn't just me. There were like probably 30 of us. Um, and there wasn't anything that we were running from. We were just running for sport. I had that distinct impression that we were just running just to go forward, right? Uh, and at one point, I kind of found myself somehow on the top floor of like kind of a house or like apartment. Um, um, and I was in front. My path was kind of taking me in front of uh, like a child's bedroom, and I sort of, once I glimpsed that it was a bedroom and not an exit, I had to turn on my heel, which kind of struck me as a faux pas for like my running community. Um, but I had to find the exit, which ended up being down the hall, down a flight of stairs, and then there was another flight of stairs, kind of like an apartment building, and then it opened up into like a huge courtyard, like open air courtyard, with a large manufactured pond and um, stairs leading up to kind of an outdoor dining area where there were a lot of people having conversations that I couldn't really keep track of. And I walked through them, but none of them really like noticed me. And then the dream kind of cut to like uh, I was on a really crowded train where we were all really packed in, and the girl in front of me, like right in front of my face, was like, "You look like your skin is made of stone," or something like that. I think she used the phrase "stone skin," and I said, "No, mine is like yours." And when I said that, she seemed kind of like defeated, and she lied down on the floor of the train. Um, and behind her, there was another person who kind of zeroed in on me, and I, they tried to like put a sticky note that they had written on like the girl's arm that was sticking out like the girl's forearm, but I like intercepted it before they put it on her arm because I think like I could tell that they were trying to tell me something, but I just wanted them to like I just wanted to I intercepted the message basically, and the sticky note said, "This is a friend of mine. I fucked men for food. You can listen to her story on Spotify." Um, and then I was on the train sitting next to my friend, and I was like telling her about my day, and it was just like this really warm, contented feeling. At one point, she like joke bullied me for something. I can't remember exactly what she said, but I was like, don't make fun of me. I fucked men for food. And it was just, I remember it was like this really warm, contented feeling, like there was the pink cloud floating around our heads of like cotton candy soda or something. And it was like that for a while. But then it got to like us getting thrown out of the train because it kind of struck me that like we were like, I think that the train's algorithm was like sorting us out. So we ended up falling off of a cliff into a large forest of trash. Um, and when I woke up, I was alone, and they told me, we've found you, but we couldn't find her. And there are therapy podcasts on Spotify for this sort of thing. And all I had left of her was her eye, which was like bright blue and bright yellow. And it had this really pretty, like, spiral pattern of white squares, like spiraling, um, and I looked at that eye until I woke up, and that's my dream by